To buy a car. Used cars. Suggestions before buying. Run a car history report on a site like Carfax.com to get information on previous owners and accidents the car was involved in. Have a mechanic check the car for any possible problems. Never sign an as-is statement, as this means that once you drive off with the car, any and all problems with it is your problem. Have financing and loan approvals ready. Decide what kind of car you want. Keep a general consensus because if you choose a specific car, it may not be available. If the car you want is popular, the price will be increased for the duration of its popularity. Title and registration. Dealerships will sign the title and registration over to you once it is completely paid for. Never trust private parties to mail over to you. Have them do it in person. You can buy used cars from private properties or dealerships. Cost. Certain aspects when buying a car will improve or increase the price, including color, brand, miles driven, exterior and interior condition, and technology. Research. You should research car history, age, popularity, reliability, safety, and fuel economy of a car. Payment decision. Are you going to do monthly payment instead of paying for $1 at once? How much of a down payment will you give? If you are buying from a private owner, he or she may or may not accept a financing plan. Financing. If you decide not to pay in full with cash, it is recommended that you finance through a bank, online lender, or credit union, as it gives you the most control over the transaction. Always test drive a car before buying in order to see if there are any problems. Trade-in. You may trade in your car, but you will not get full value for it. The only way to get full value for a car is to sell a new one. New cars. There are fewer steps, but new cars will more than likely cost more than a used car. Incentives. These are bonuses for new car buyers, which include but are limited to 0% interest, customer cash, and reduced price. Since you are buying a new car, you have more options than you would a used one. The car may have to be delivered from the factory, but this should not in any way affect the price. Cost. As with used cars, certain aspects of the car affect the price, including, but are not limited to, color, brand, and technology. Payment decision. As with used cars, you must decide if you will pay for the car all at once or pay monthly. You must also decide how much of a down payment you will give. Financing. As with used cars, if you decide not to pay in full with cash, it is recommended that you finance through a bank, online lender, or credit union, as it gives you the most control over the transaction. Trade-in. As with used cars, you can trade in your previous vehicle, which will lower the cost of your new car. You will not get full credit, though. Negotiation. Try to start off with a low price that is on the low end of what the car is worth. Plan ahead how high you want to go. It may take an hour or more to get an acceptable price, so you need to be patient. Private property owners usually don't have experience negotiating, while dealerships have professional negotiators. It may take more than one visit to close the deal. Leave the negotiation if you can't get the car within your price range. After negotiations, you sign paperwork and consider if you want a warranty if you are not at a dealership. Some used cars may still have a warranty. You may now leave with your new car.